Hello survivors and welcome to another video. In today's video we are playing the Barbarian. We've got sure-footed for the less damage and more resistant to pushback, generalist, dash mastery, weapon expert and executioner. We are going to try and grab ourselves chaos bomb and chromatic bolt, and we'll see what other skills we can get. If we can get ourselves a scent of blood, that would be fantastic. It's not necessary. We do have a lot of skills that are very strong in the Barbarian. Even if we grab Body Slam, Bloodlust, Chaos Bomb and Chromatic Bolt, that is probably more than enough to do damage. I think the Body Slam can actually do a lot of damage, especially if we have Executioner and Generalist with Chromatic Bolt. So we will see how that goes. We don't need block or armor, we do need Laugh and Area of Effect. So we will keep those ones going. Obviously the more area of effect, the safer we will be, because a lot of these skills don't have that much AoEs on them. Well, except for the Chaos Bomb and Chromatic Bolt, because they are random. Alright, so let's see what our first one's gonna be. We'll grab ourselves a Chaos Golem, because that just means we're gonna live longer. We just need to make sure we don't have the Reaper kill him. So very good defensively in the beginning, but we will probably get rid of him. Stomp is also very good because of the fragility. It does make it so we can get our fragility to bleed as well. And we're gonna try and get as much or as many stacks of crit as possible so that we can just crit all of the enemies. And our Chaos Golem was tanking all of those elites for us, which is fantastic. So we're going to go damage. There's Scent of Blood, crit, health. I grab Flurry because we've got the Scent of Blood to match it. And it just became easy mode now. So now I really do want to get the Chromatic Bolt and the Chaos Bomb, because with low cooldown those two are going to be doing so much damage, especially since we do have Executioner as well as Generalist. It's just going to work very well with both of them. So having Bleed and Scent of Blood is really awesome for us, and having Area of Effect is also good because it affects the Scent of Blood's range as well. So, and we've got a paladin over here that needs to die. An exposed weakness would also be very good. But let's see what we can grab. Okay, there's a subdue, which is going to cause fragility and deal more damage based on bleed and all of that. Not sure how well it's going to be or go with this, so I think we're going to skip that for now. I think we could just go Blade Storm and get more area of effect. Get there, there's more area of effect, there's the Chaos Bomb, so we'll actually take that instead of Whirlwind. Although we did try and grab stuff from Whirlwind, but I think this is for the better. And then we can go for health over here, more area of effect, and movement speed is also very good. Now we just need ourselves Brutal Strikes and more crit. A Chromatic Bolt instead of the Chaos Golem maybe. Not really such a fan of having the Flurry, but until we can grab ourselves Brutal Strikes, we have to use it for the Scent of Blood stacks. There's nothing we can really do about that, unfortunately. But grabbing as many stacks of bleed on things as possible for our Scent of Blood is definitely something that's going to be worth doing. We do have Executioner as well. Oops. We are not in a good place. Movement speed, potency. Let's go. Okay, at least we have our Chaos Golem. He can take care of most of them, and I can't think of the word. Them just, the aggro is the word I'm looking for. Don't know what's going on with me today. Struggling to talk properly. I need to get closer to them. I think instead of Chaos Golems, we'll take the Body Slam, and we can increase the life as well. Yeah, already I sense we're doing more damage, and it's mostly just because we don't have the golem with his taking away the aggro. So now we are hitting everything like we should be, except we're also running into everything like we shouldn't be. So we're going to grab as much of that as possible. Area of effect for frontal actually works very well there. I could have taken the damage, but that's okay. Cast frequency is good here. Multicast for that's fantastic. We can banish you and go for the 15% damage as well. Because the more damage, the better. Ow! Someone died mid-cast. And we've already got the next set of bosses up, unfortunately. And one is a Chaos Bringer. We do seem to be doing a decent chunk of damage. It's just not as much damage as I would like to be doing, but it is what it is. You know, it's not... Gosh, you know, this Chaos Bringer. Oh, there's two of them. That makes a lot of sense. And we've lost our first life. Alright, we have two Chaos Bringers. That's really, really horrible for us. We can go for damage for frontal. Yeah, let's do that. Exposed weakness is beautiful over there. We might, I think we actually need to change Stomp out. We're not close enough to do the damage that's needed for it. Now, if I could get a Chromatic Bolt somewhere, I don't even know what I'll change out anymore. I don't know what I'm doing. We're just playing the game, hoping and praying we're going to do enough damage somewhere, somehow. I think our Body Slam needs more multicast, if possible, somewhere along the lines. Somehow, somewhere. We need to kill these Chaos Bringers because they're Chaos Bombs, or whatever you want to call them. Grenades, I guess, is a better word. Are just extremely painful. We do have a Paladin over there that needs to die. I think it died. No, never. Is that the Paladin? I think that's a Paladin. But there we go, we managed to do the next set of bosses before the next set appears. They are going to appear very, very soon though, so let's not get all happy about that. We're going to go health, area of effects, fine, more damage. She has a chromatic bolt, so what do we change? We still don't have gangrene. Bloodlust isn't very good right now. I think we'll get rid of that. It's much better to have the chromatic bolts. That extra damage just from generalist is worth more than the cast frequency from bloodlust. So that's a definite over there. And now we can work on our damage with this other skills. So damage and survivability. Hopefully we don't end up killing ourselves on Prophetess again, but I'm sure we'll be okay. There is no Chaos Bringer, so we should be okay with dodging things. As long as a random paladin doesn't come, we should also be good. So they're all dead, or at least all 3 of the 4 are dead. We've only got the Prophetess left, not less. But it will be less 1 Prophetess as soon as we have killed her, which will be as soon as you can count to 1, because she's dead. Alright, let's go get rid of this. The crystal doesn't really matter that much. We'll grab it just before the next bosses spawn, which is going to happen now anyway. So it's probably more important to get rid of this tower. Go, this is looking fantastic right now. Let's grab you for the grab all the XP. How much crit do we have? 75. We'll make it 80. Then we can go multicast over there. We can get area of effect over here. We can go for... Do we have doom stacks? I don't see them, so we'll grab one just in case. We did have it, I just don't see it. But that's okay, it's not the end of the world. And then damage for chromatic bolt, because that's going to increase the damage, obviously, of the negative debuffs that it causes. Okay, we gotta go close to the fire guard because obviously we don't want to be hit by his fire flamethrower. The rest of them, we've got 2, not fallen knights, 2 of the eternal knights, which is okay. They're not really that big of a problem. The fallen knight though, with his spinning, is not really an issue, but more of a pain. So 1's already dead, that's really good. Next one, we've got the Arcane Void Hunter, Fallen Knight's dead. And we've just got 1 Eternal Guardian left, and he is probably one of the easiest bosses, probably the easiest boss on his own because his attacks are very, very easy to dodge. There we go, he's dead, and we only have 1 lot of bosses left. It is unfortunate that we use Scent of Blood. I was doing this a bit earlier, and I didn't have any Scent of Blood on me, and we were on the final bosses, and I was a little bit silly, and I was like, oh, I'm too good for this game, and as I said that, I dashed into the beam of the Prophetess and instantly died. So that was pretty funny. Maybe I should record bloopers like that in the future, and so we can all have a good laugh at these bloopers of mine. Sounds like a good idea, actually. Put together bloopers reel of my attempts at doing something and how badly I fail them when I say something stupid. Alright, 1 boss down. We've got 3 more to go and we have 1 full life still. So 2 bosses down. They've only got 1 million life each. They're going to go down like there's no tomorrow. And there we go. Finished and klar. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Obviously going with these skills is kind of like cheating, if you want to call it that. I didn't really want to use the Scent of Blood, but when the game gives it to you so early like that, then, you know, you just got to take it. And yeah, so as you can see, Body Slam dealing 36 million damage. Blade Storm didn't even do that much, even though we had Blade Storm for longer. Didn't have any damage increases though, but you know, yeah, Body Slam's really, really good. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.